Since we started trading as a company in 2004, Halifax have been the only ever-present lender who have consistently supported contractors. They were actually the first lender in the space to adapt their lending policy to contractors, and as such they are still one of the main lenders that we recommend. What has got better with Halifax down the years is their pricing of their rates. Their criteria over and above the contractor policy is also very flexible. They're particularly good for people with low deposits. They have always been keen supporters of government initiatives in the housing market, such as Help to Buy, one of the first to market on that side as well. They support shared ownership and right to buy. They will lend to foreign nationals who don't have indefinite leave to remain. And particularly with new build properties, they're one of the lenders who will proceed with the lowest deposit for new build apartments, for example. So on the whole, their standard lending policy is very flexible anyway, but when you add to that their contractor policy and the fact that they can lend on quite a generous basis, when you look at how they define contractor earnings, they are normally one of the first lenders to look at for a contractor. Every lender does have its bad points. Halifax are no different. Even though they do have criteria which they adapt and they publicise, they won't usually deviate from that criteria once they've actually launched it. So for example, a contractor who has a gap of longer than 1 month in the last year between contracts doesn't fit into their policy. And as such, it will be a simple no on that point. There are certain times when we can appeal these decisions, but the success rate of these appeals is not very high, particularly compared with other contractor-friendly lenders. The other downside with Halifax is also one of their plus points. They do use IT quite extensively, which means they can produce a mortgage offer quite quickly in comparison with others. However, the same electronic decision making also means that at initial credit scoring stage, many people may get a shortfall on the funding that they're after, or indeed may even get a decline. There is minimal tolerance to poor credit based on the electronic decision making. But on the whole, a very good lender, and certainly one of the more popular choices amongst contractors.